Welcome to the Teenager Parent Show, where we talk about the modern-day issues that your teens could have. Today we have a very special guest, an expert in one of the most common problems with teenagers today, internet addiction. Our expert is from the Philadelphia University of Psychology, Professor Antira.
It's very nice of you to have me today. It's lovely to be here, and I'm sure I can help sort out any problems that your teenagers could have on this topic.
I'm sure you can. Tell us, how long have you been working on the topic of internet addiction? What is internet addiction?
I've been working on 7 years and counting on this topic. Internet addiction is common in teenagers, and it is the addiction of going on the internet for no exact purpose, such as online gaming, looking at inappropriate websites and procrastinating. When someone gets really addicted, it might be because they found something that they like to go on, such as a game or a website.
All right, but is internet addiction that big of a deal? Does it affect that many people, and if it does, what age group should we be most concerned?
Oh, no, you've got it all wrong. Many people have IID, that's internet addiction disorder. 1.2 million South Korean high school students have IID, internet addiction disorder. 1.5 million Germans have IID, that's 3% of the German population. Normally, the most common age group to get internet addiction disorder, I would say, are teenagers from the age of 10 to 25. 7% of Chinese elementary and middle school students suffer from internet addiction. The rate is higher in males, 10%, than in females, 4%. The rate is higher for rural students, 8%, than in city students, 5%. Teenagers with internet addiction show symptoms.
Well, I never knew it was such a huge problem. Our viewers probably found that interesting too. So, the parents at home are probably wondering, how do you know if you have internet addiction disorder? Are there symptoms? And if you or someone close to you has internet addiction disorder, are there any known remedies?
Well, there are many symptoms, like for example if you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, that's an obvious symptom, but there are physical and mental symptoms. Let's start with the mental symptoms, shall we? So things like lacking a social life at school, or anxiety. Also depression and other bad addictions are obvious signs of internet addiction.
Wow, that's terrible. Now tell us about the physical.
So now to physical. People with internet addiction disorder may have carpal tunnel syndrome. In case of viewers don't know what that is, it's when you have numbness and pains in your hands and wrists. Dry or strained vision is usually a sign of internet addiction. Back and neck aches happen too, and headaches are signs of internet addiction.
How can we help teenagers with internet addiction?
One of the biggest problems with internet addiction is when people use it when they are depressed or they feel alone. Visiting them often and socializing with them is a key point to keep them off the internet.
The average age of an internet-addicted user can be anywhere between 10-15 in the most major cases. Is this true?
This is in fact true. Just remember that internet addiction is a very serious problem the world is facing right now.
A very serious problem indeed. Will the world continue having the problem of internet addiction, or will we be able to put a stop to it?
It's hard to say, considering so much new technology is being made very quickly as the years progress. But if we can improve our numbers of statistics around the world, then definitely we can put it to a minimum.
Oh, that's the sound the buzzer makes when we are out of time. Alright then, see you next time on the Teenager Parent Show, and please give another round of applause to Professor Antira.
Thank you again so much for having me. I really do hope this helps any of you parents. Thank you, and goodbye.